Sometimes, life doesn't slow down when things fall apart. Sometimes, it demands that you rise higher. Kandi Burruss is living proof of that truth. At a moment when many people would choose to retreat, heal quietly, and step back from the spotlight, Kandi did the opposite. She stepped forward onto one of the biggest stages in the world, Broadway. This is not just a story about a new role. It's not just about a show, and it's definitely not about a storyline. This is a story about timing, about unfinished dreams, about choosing yourself after heartbreak, and about proving that life after divorce can still be powerful, purposeful, and, in Kandi's words, amazing. Long before chart-topping hits, television fame, or business success, Kandi Burruss was a performing arts kid at heart. Growing up in Atlanta, she was trained in music, theater, and live performance. She attended a performing arts high school, where creativity wasn't just encouraged. It was a way of life. Singing, acting, rehearsing, and being on stage felt natural to her. Many of the people she trained alongside took a direct path into musical theater and Broadway. They landed major roles, joined big productions, and built their careers on stage. Kandi's path, however, led her somewhere else. Music took over. Success came fast and big. Writing, producing, performing, and eventually becoming a household name. But even as her career flourished, that quiet thought always lingered in the background. What if I had gone after that dream? It wasn't regret. It was unfinished business. For anyone who grew up in musical theater, Broadway isn't just a stage. It's the destination. It's the place where discipline meets passion, where talent is tested live every night with no safety net, where you don't just perform, you commit. Now, years later, Kandi is finally stepping into that world. And this time, it means even more. She isn't just doing it for herself. She's doing it with her children watching. Her kids are seeing her chase a dream that started before they were born. And that lesson matters. It shows them that dreams don't expire, and that starting over doesn't mean starting from zero. Behind the scenes, this Broadway opportunity has become more than a role. It's become therapy. The demanding schedule has forced Kandi to refocus on herself, physically, mentally, and emotionally. She's back in the gym, back in vocal training, back in rehearsal rooms, learning lines and perfecting performances. The structure gives her something powerful: purpose. When life feels heavy, some people shut down. Kandi leans into her work. She shows up, locks in, and demands the best from herself, not as pressure, but as self-respect. She admits she has emotional moments, just like anyone else. She feels them, she processes them, and then she moves forward. That's not weakness, that's resilience. The story she's telling on stage mirrors the one she's living off stage. The show centers on life after heartbreak. What happens when the fairy tale doesn't end the way you imagined? It's about redefining yourself, finding strength, and discovering who you are when the relationship ends but life continues. When the opportunity came her way, Kandi didn't hesitate. She recognized the timing, she recognized the message, and she recognized the meaning. Life was imitating art, and art was helping her heal. That kind of alignment doesn't happen by accident. Pulling from real life makes performances deeper, but also harder. Every emotion feels closer to the surface. Every scene requires honesty, and every night demands vulnerability. Kandi describes the experience as both healing and challenging. Some moments require her to dig deep. Others allow her to release. That balance between strength and softness is what makes the performance authentic. She's not pretending, she's channeling. Even in the middle of Broadway rehearsals, family remains central. Her daughter is working on her own project in New York, juggling her career alongside Kandi's demanding schedule. They stay connected constantly, supporting each other from different sets and studios. As opening night approaches, Kandi has become extremely protective of her voice and energy. No loud environments, no unnecessary strain, no distractions. Opening night is sacred. She wants to step on that stage fully present, fully prepared, and fully grounded. After years in the public eye, Kandi knows people talk. Some assume everything she does is for television or publicity. She's heard the comments, she's seen the assumptions, but this, Broadway, is different. This is live theater. 8 shows a week. No retakes, no edits, no shortcuts. Every performance requires focus, stamina, and commitment. The audience doesn't get a replay. They get one chance, and Kandi takes that responsibility seriously. She wants people to leave feeling uplifted. She wants them singing, dancing, smiling. She wants the show to be an escape, especially during the holiday season, when joy matters more than ever. 8 shows a week is no joke. It's physically exhausting, mentally demanding, emotionally intense. So how does she balance it all? Her answer is simple. She just does it. When you love something, you show up. When you care about doing it well, you push through. Not for applause, but for pride. She wants her children to see that commitment. Every one of them is involved in entertainment in some way, and she wants them to understand what dedication really looks like. Life doesn't stop when things get hard. You keep going. Kandi knows her kids are watching closely. They're learning how to handle disappointment, how to recover from pain, how to keep dreaming even when life changes. Sitting at home and falling apart was never an option. Showing up for yourself is sometimes the bravest thing you can do. Along the way, messages of support from longtime friends and collaborators have reminded Kandi of the love surrounding her. Shared memories, mutual respect, positive energy. The idea of sharing the stage with familiar faces in the future? That would be incredible. And who knows? Maybe one day it will happen. Dreams have a way of circling back. Kandi Burruss isn't just stepping into a new role. She's stepping into a new season of life. One defined by courage, by purpose, and by the belief that it's never too late to go after what once called your name. Life after divorce isn't the end of the story. For Kandi Burruss, it's a powerful new beginning.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.